Hello people, good afternoon. So this is the second video that we are going to see. The second video is with the unit 8. In this video we are going to study or we are going to practice the vocabularies and the grammar, right? The two grammars, the two vocabularies, lesson A and B, and the grammars, lesson A and B. So now I'm going to show you the presentation. If you study, I sent you a message in the group that I said that you have to study. I sent you this presentation. So maybe you know now the name of the unit, the topic, and what you are going to see here. So let's start. So this unit is about storytelling. So what does that mean? When we say storytelling, it's because we are telling a story about whatever. In this unit, they speak a lot about movies because a movie is a storytelling. Also, when you say storytelling, it's like when I am going to read a book to another person, or when I am going to say or to tell um, a story that happened to me to another person. That is storytelling. In this case, in the picture you see a group of friends tell stories around a campfire in Yosemite National Park, California, the United States. So most of the time when you go camping, that's what you do, storytelling. Most of the time we say or we tell horror stories in these cases. Okay, so this is the first vocabulary you see here. As you see here, they are talking about two movies, Game of Thrones and True Detective. The first one is a fantasy drama, and the second one is a crime drama. So as you know, the words in blue, this is the vocabulary, right? So we're going to see the second picture with the definition of this vocabulary. In the first phrase that we have here is it tells the story of. So we are talking about Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones tells the story of three royal families. So they are describing the 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 royal family, right? They are describing the story in that movie. The second phrase is made up. So as you see here, the definition is invented, not true. So this that means the story is not true, is unreal, right? So when you say made up, it's because you invent something. If you, for example, you can use the phrase in another way to say, for example, you can make up a story to your mom. In that case, that she doesn't hit you or she doesn't get angry for something, right? So when you say made up, it's because it's not real. You invent the story. The third phrase, the story is about, which is the same, is almost the same as this one. The story is about a small team of detectives solving one major crime. Um, also you can say True Detective tells the story of a small team of detectives solving one major crime, right? So it doesn't matter. You can use it tells the story of or the story is about, right? The next is characters. The characters are the people that um, perform in that movie, right? So which are the characters of Game of Thrones? Well, the people that work in that movie, the people that perform in that movie. Okay, for example, if you say, I don't know what movie, Titanic, the characters are Leonardo DiCaprio, the girl, I don't know her name. Okay, the people who work, who perform in that movie, they are the characters, right? Um, the another is based on. Based on, For example, Game of Thrones, it's based on a popular fantasy book series. Okay, it's based on, as you see, how can I say that in Spanish? Well, basada en, right? Maybe most of the movies are based on books, famous books. You can also say it is based on real story, right? Based on fantasy. So when you say fantasy, it's because it's not real, it's invented, it's a made up story, fantasy. Unpredictable, not able to be predicted, sorry. Changeable, something that can change easily, that is unpredictable, something that you are not expecting to happen. Okay. Hard to follow is difficult to understand. When you say, oh, this book is hard to follow, it's because you don't understand. Maybe they have a lot of changes and you get lost, right? So, Game of Thrones, there are too many characters and the story is hard to follow because they have a lot of things that you have to understand, and it is difficult. Realistic here, realistic it is like the real life. For example, when you say, um, well, El Planeta de los Simios, it's not a real, right? It's not real. It's not from the real life, but it is realistic because you believe that monkeys can speak, right? Because you believe. I mean, the story is so well done that you believe that it's true, right? That is realistic. Violent, you know what is violent? For example, action movies are very violent. Movies about war, they are very violent. So I think these are all the words from the vocabulary. Let me check. Yep. But remember, if you have any question about any word or about something that you don't understand, you can ask me in the group. Okay. So the second vocabulary that we have here is this one. This is from Lesson B, Unit 8. Um, so the first word we have is clever. Clever is intelligent. When you say that, oh, that person is very clever, is because that person is very smart, is very intelligent. And struggles when you fight to get something. If I say, in the last video I said I am struggling with my internet connection, it's because I am fighting to get something. I am fighting to get internet. So when you say struggle, it's like luchar. Estoy luchando para conseguir algo. Struggle. I'm struggling to do something. I'm struggling to lose weight. I am struggling with my diet, right? When you say struggling, it's because you fight. You want to get something, but it's very difficult to get. Survive. You know what is that? Survive. To continue to live or exist. For example, here in this pandemic, all of us are surviving, right? We are trying to survive. Many people also say, when you say, oh, how are you? Well, surviving, sobreviviendo, surviving, right? Which is not, it's not correct to say that, but it's the main idea, right? Continue to live or exist. For example, when you say a survivor, she's a survivor of cancer. It's because she was struggling with cancer and she defeated that, right? Incredible is something that you cannot believe. It is impossible to believe. For example, if you say, if somebody says Superman is real, you can say it's incredible. I can't believe that Superman is real. I think that is a fantasy. Okay, incredible is something that is impossible to believe. Overcome. You say overcomes, right? Because they are talking in a third person of the singular. But overcome is to succeed in dealing with something. If you say, she can overcome that difficult situation. She can succeed in that difficult situation. She can get something good from that difficult situation. Overcome is sobrellevar, sobrepasar something. Okay. Discovers, so that is very easy to discover, is to find out, to learn something. When you say, well, Cristobal Colon discovered America, well, he find out, or he learned, he I don't know how to say that, but that is the idea. Okay, to discover is to find out something, to know something new. Okay. Okay, so let me clear the board. In the next video, we are going to continue with the grammar. Okay. Okay, let me stop here. And I am going to share another video. Okay, I'm trying not to do a long video to share because I need like small videos with the topics. So see you in the next video.